Hey guys, my friends and I started playing Minecraft again, so I've been messing around with the ChocolateQuest mod, which used to be Better Dungeons, and I realized that beyond the wiki page, I really couldn't find a good guide on configuring the loot table. So I figured I'd slap together a video kind of going over the basics of configuring the loot as far as I figured them out. Um, One thing I will say is that I will not be showing you how to install the mod. I'm kind of already assuming that you have the mod installed and you just want to mess around with the loot tables. If you don't have the mod installed, or if you're looking for the mod or whatever, take a look at the ChocolateQuest wiki page, and there are links there that will show you how to install the mod. And I will put the links to the wiki page in the description of this video as well. With all of that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is hunt down your .minecraft folder, which is generally in users, whatever your name is on your computer, app data, roaming, and then .minecraft. That's the default location for Minecraft. I've installed my Minecraft on a different hard drive, so it's in a different spot. But anyway, once you're in the .minecraft folder, you're going to want to find your config folder, go inside that, and then you're going to look for chocolate. Go inside that, and you should see three folders. You're not going to have this CQ item ID.txt. That's something I've added. Now these three folders are a very important piece of the mod. This top folder, building, contains all of the schematics for the dungeons that spawn in your world. The chest config folder has all of the different kinds of chests that spawn within the dungeon, and then what those chests spawn. And then the last one is dungeon config, which this is folder containing the config files for the dungeons. And you can make custom dungeons, and their config folders would be in here. But I don't really know how to do that yet. So the folder we're going to want to go into is the chest config folder. Inside of here are going to be the items that we're going to want to play around with. I would suggest downloading Notepad++ for this kind of stuff, for editing mods and stuff like that, and just all around it's a much better solution than the generic Windows Notepad. So we're going to want to open this chest.prop file with Notepad++, and then we're going to see a list of entries, and these are the items that are going to be spawning within certain chests throughout your ChocolateQuest dungeons. So to break down what you're looking at, we have the name of the item, the name of the entry, saddle, and then equals, and then we have the item ID, which these have changed with Minecraft 1.7. In previous versions of Minecraft, they were numerical, and now they are kind of tags, which is nifty. And then the number after the item ID represents the number of that item per stack in the chest. So if this were 3, then it would be a stack of 3 saddles that spawned. After the number of items, you have the metadata value, which is basically always going to be 0, unless you want the item to be damaged or something. So don't worry too much about this, just this middle number, keep it 0. And then the last number is basically the rarity on a scale of 1 to 100. So closer to 100, it's going to be a more common item, and then closer to 1, it's going to be a rarer or uncommon item. One problem I had was obtaining the item IDs for certain mods. The mod I've had the most trouble with is Ropes Plus. For some reason, I can't really get any of the items from the Ropes Plus mod to spawn into my ChocolateQuest dungeons. But aside from that, I've been able to get the IDs for most mods. Let me go ahead and show you how to do that. So we're going to go back to our .minecraft folder, and we're actually going to go into the mods folder and say I wanted to find item IDs for Biomes of Plenty. I would find my Biomes of Plenty mod, right click it, then I'm going to open it with WinRAR. I assume if you use something like 7-zip, it'd work as well. And we're not unzipping it, by the way. We're just opening it with the archiver. And we're going to want to look inside the assets folder, and then it's going to be the name of the mod. You just click that folder, and then the lang folder we're going to want to go into and pick your language. I speak English, so I'm going to do the English US, and I'm going to just drag it onto the desktop. And I'm going to close this. And if I open this lang file up, within it are all of the item IDs for items in Biomes of Plenty. Like I said, this works for most mods. You can just go in and find the item IDs this way. Some mods, the creator will have the whole list of IDs available for you. Other mods, you'll have to go find it this way. The chest.prop file is for kind of the generic chests that spawn in the dungeons. If you want to be more specific and say add food to like maybe a food chest, then you'd want to open the food.prop file, and then in there you can go ahead and start putting, like I've put some food from the Food Plus mod in this. So in dungeons that have kitchens and things, food is going to be found in the chest. Same thing works for all of these other prop files. The weapons chests are usually found in like armory type rooms, and or like around bosses. And same thing with the treasure chests. Ore chests are kind of scattered around, but the principle is the same for each one of these. If you want to add anything to spawn in any of these chests, you just open it up and give it a name, and then add the item ID, the number of the item, 0 for the metadata, and then the rarity. Hopefully this video has at least been semi-helpful and you've been able to add some cool stuff in your chests. If the video did help you out, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave a like and or subscribe, because I'll probably have more videos like this coming in the future. As always, thanks for watching, guys.